my preschool friends. It's Miss Mindy from the Food Trust, and I am so excited to be with you today for our first lesson. We're going to see each other a few more times, but this is our first lesson together. And my name is Miss Mindy again, and I am from the Food Trust, and I'm a nutrition educator. So that means that I'm going to talk to you about eating healthy foods and what foods do for our body and how they help us learn and play and grow. So let's get started. First thing I want you to do is put away all the things that might take your attention away from learning. So I'm going to count to 5. We'll give you 5 counts to put all those things away. Put yourself on the floor, give yourself a crisscross applesauce, and we can get started learning together. So let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, let's do something really fun together. As you know, or you'll learn that we have 5 senses, and these are our super senses, and we all have them. And we're going to play a little game together to get us ready to start learning. So our 5 senses, let's draw a big S in the air for senses, curve around S, and stick it on our chest. Let's get ready. So our first sense is our eyesight. So look around where you're sitting and see something and call it out to me. I see a mirror in my room. What do you see? All right, that's our first sense. Our second sense is our sense of touch. So go ahead and you can touch something. Ooh, I'm going to touch this brush, and I'm going to use this later and tell you what it's for. That's a brush. It's kind of hard and bristly. All right, now, can you use your super sensitive ears and listen for something that you can hear around you? Maybe you hear some cars or someone talking. Guess what I can hear? My dog, Maya, is snoring. You can't hear her, but I can. All right, now let's sniff the air and use our sense of smell and see. Tell me what you can smell. Do you smell something cooking? Or maybe you smell your shampoo on your hair. Or I put some lavender lotion on myself, and I can smell that. It smells really good. All right, finally, and this is the most fun one. Think about your favorite thing you'd like to taste right now. Give it a couple seconds, and you can just shout it out to me. And I'm going to shout out what I love to eat, and that is pizza. I love pizza. So, all right, let's get started today. So, wait, one more thing. Let's get our wiggles out. I got to wiggle a little bit. Wiggle arms up and down, my shoulders. Wiggle your fingers. Wiggle up high. Touch your toes. All right, we're ready. So, do you see this poster behind me? What do you think it is? What shape is it? Is it a square? Is it a circle or a triangle? What shape is it? It's a big circle. And what do you think this circle is? Think about something you put your food on. You're right. It is a plate. And we call it my plate. So can we say that together? My plate. Good job. And you are going to see this poster every time I come to see you, whether it be on a video or into your classroom. You're going to see this plate, and it's called My Plate. So do you see lots of colors on My Plate? You do. Let's go through and you can call out what color it is, and I'm going to tell you what food group is on that My Plate. So let's get started. I'm going to turn around in my chair. And our first one, our red one, is our fruit group. So all of our fruits go here. This is, the green group is our vegetable group. The orange group is our grains group, and we are going to be talking about grains today. Our purple group is our protein group. So that might be some fish or meat that you would eat. And our last one, the circle up there, is our dairy group. So our milk and yogurt and cheese group. So all these together make my plate. And let's see. You saw the colors. Now let's count how many shapes are here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're ready to add more to our chant. So we're going to say there are 5 food groups on my plate. Can you do that with me? There are 5 food groups on my plate. So today I told you that we are going to talk about the grains group, the orange group. And the grains group are things that we eat that give us energy to run and to play. So I'm going to hold up some grains group pictures for you, and we'll talk about them a little bit more. But one of our things that we'll talk about today is bread, and this is whole wheat bread. Whole wheat bread is our best choice to make. So we're going to talk about bread and another grain, some oatmeal, and maybe some pretzels. Those are part of our grains group too. So I'll show you some more in a little bit. But our grains give us the energy to run and to play. And what is energy? What does it mean to have energy? I bet your teachers say, oh boy, you have a lot of energy. It means that we are able to do lots of things with our body. We can move it, we can learn, have the energy to learn, have the energy to play, have the energy to cook, have the energy to jump. All those things take energy, and grains help us with that energy and give us more fuel to make our body go. And then I have another question for you. What do you think it means to be healthy? Think about it. What does being healthy mean to you? I will tell you that it means that we're taking good care of ourselves, that we're eating good food, that we're choosing all these things on my plate to eat, like fruits and vegetables, grains, protein, and milk. And we're drinking lots of water. So our body works like the beautiful machine that it is. All right, now I have one more question for you, and it's about the book that we're going to read. Do you like bread? Raise your hand if you like bread. I love bread. So my book I'm going to read to you today is called Bread, Bread, Bread. And it's written by Anne Morris, and the photographs are by Ken Heyman. So in this book, you're going to see lots of friends from all over this world. And you're going to find out a little secret about everybody. That there's something everyone eats everywhere. See if you can guess what it is. So look, here's a friend with bread on her head. I wonder why she has that bread like that. Let's find out. There's some more bread. So here we go. Bread, bread, bread. And maybe you like this treat. Peanut butter and jelly on bread. Lots of friends eat that for lunch, and it's something that I love too. Oh, can you see all these different friends? People eat bread all over the world. Wow! I can't believe that. Can you? Everywhere we go, there is bread, and there's all different types of bread. Let's look at some of them. There are many kinds, many shapes, and many sizes. There's skinny bread. There's round flat bread like a tortilla. There's fat bread. And there's bread with a hole like a bagel. There's crunchy bread and lunchy bread that you eat for lunch. These ladies are eating their lunch together. And there's bread to soak up your egg. So maybe you like to eat your bread with eggs in the morning. I do sometimes too, and it tastes delicious. Pizza, pretzel, they are bread too. Wow, two of my favorite things to eat. Bread on the table. So when you go out to dinner, sometimes if you go out to dinner or you eat at someone else's house, you might see that they start dinner with bread in a basket and they pass it around to each other. There's my friend with bread on your head. Bread is good for you. It helps you grow, and it makes you strong, and it gives you energy. Here's someone that's making bread, and maybe you've helped make bread at home. So making bread, so she measures things out and she punches it down to get the air out of it and get the dough to rise. And then she's shaping it and rolling it out. And here it's coming out of the oven and it looks delicious. I bet it smells really good too. Oh, here's another friend with bread on their head. Fill up the basket and off to market. So now we know why our friends are carrying bread on their head. They're taking all the bread that they made and taking it to market so they can sell it. And this man has bread in a cart with a bicycle, and he's going to sell his bread in the market too. Here's another man that has bread for sale. And there's bread in the bakery. You can go to a bakery and get bread. You can go to the grocery store and get bread. And then these friends here are also, she has bread for sale too in another market. Breaking bread together. And this is a very wonderful way to start a dinner together as you break the bread and you eat together. Starts off a meal. Have a bite. Delicious. I agree. Do you? And then here are some pictures of bread from all over the world. So you actually saw pictures in here from Israel, from the United States, from France and India, from Germany, and Hong Kong and Guatemala. So you saw pictures from all over the world, and now we know that people all over the world eat bread. So I have a couple more questions for you, and that is, what is the shape of the bread that you eat? Is it round like a circle? Or is it a rectangle? Or a triangle? What shape is it? Does your bread come in a package, like a paper bag? or maybe plastic? Is there bread in pizza? Yes, there is. Remember, we saw that picture, and I'm going to show it to you again. So, pizza has cheese and sauce, and this crust here, that is the bread that we eat. Do you know anyone who makes bread? Maybe someone in your family makes bread. Maybe you know a baker. Where do you get your bread? Do you get it in the grocery store? Or from a farmer's market? And my last question for you is, what color is my bread group? Which is called the what group? The grains group. You're right. What color is it up here? Did you say orange? You're right. It is the orange color. So let's look at some of the things that we might eat that are from the grains group that are good for you. So here is my chart. And let's see. Oh, yes, you can see it. It says grains on it. I'm going to pull it back here a little bit. Remember what we talked about. We talked about bread, and this is whole wheat bread, and this is a very good choice for you to make, to eat the whole wheat bread. So I'm going to put that in here. Oh, maybe you eat this in the morning for breakfast. This is oatmeal, and oatmeal is part of the grains group. It's very good for you. Maybe you like these as a snack. Pretzels. Pretzels have wheat in them, and they're from the grains group also. Rice. Rice is in the grains group, and rice is very good for you too. How about this? What in here is from the grains group? Is it the sauce or the meatballs or the what? The pasta. You're right. The spaghetti is in our grains group. Yep, let's put our spaghetti up here. Oh, this is something else that you might like to eat, and sometimes we eat it when we go to the movies or we watch a movie at home. It's popcorn, and popcorn is a very good healthy snack for you to eat, and that is part of the grains group too. Here are some crackers that are part of our grains group, and here's some more pasta to show you, because pasta does come in different sizes and shapes. So put that in here. And one other thing that you might eat in the morning, that's a pancake, and pancakes are in the grains group too. All right, now I showed you this earlier. I'm going to put this down so you can see all those grains group. Oh, no, wait, I want to show you one more too, and you might eat these too. This is a tortilla, so our tortilla is part of our grains group too. And I showed you something tricky earlier. I showed you the scrub brush. Well, guess what? When we eat those healthy grains, they're like a good scrub brush inside of us and help us keep nice and clean on our insides. So that's our trick about the grains group. And can you tell me one more time what our grains group does for us? It gives us, you're right, energy to play, right? And have fun and run and do all those things that we like to do that keep our body healthy. Well, I had so much fun with you today, friends. I hope you enjoyed this lesson, and I can't wait to see you again. And take care. Be safe. Bye, everybody.